Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is DelVecchio, and I'm excited to introduce you to a very beautiful healer today. So Helene Dellarosa is a healer. She works with angels. She works with master guides. She's has a number of modalities to help her clients. She's based in Scotland, and she also works online. And the reason why I've decided to introduce and interview Helene today is because I am participating in a beautiful symposium called the Heart Wisdom Symposium, which will be playing online or showing online from November 12th through 22nd, 2023. And Helene has a lot of wisdom to share with us today about the symposium itself, about the energies at play in the world. So I thought it would be of value to all of you to really connect in with these energies, because this is all about healing the heart and opening to the heart's wisdom, which is so, so important for us at this time. So Helene, thank you and welcome to this conversation. I'm so glad you're here with me.
Thank you so much for having me here today and to be able to share the information about the Heart Wisdom Symposium that the audience need to hear. No, thank you, Dawn.
Yeah. So before we get into that, just if you'd share a little bit about yourself for my community, who you are, how you ended up being where you are, and why the Heart Wisdom Symposium.
Sure will, no worries. My journey started many years ago when I used to work in a job in security, and there came a time when I was standing on shift one day and I had that thought, there has to be more to life than this. There has to be something else. This just can't be it. I always found that throughout my life, I was pushing forward, I was striving, I was always a go-getter. Very much in the masculine energy, always searching for something. And it eventually led me to the journey of going within. And that's where our path always eventually leads us to. And during my journey of there has to be more to life than this, because you don't want to live that life anymore, I came across a woman who offered me an opportunity in network marketing. And it was an amazing network marketing company. But through that, I still found that I had some issues. So from that, I was online and I saw this course for magnetizing millions. Now, who doesn't want to magnetize millions? And it led me to a woman called Colette Stryker. And eventually, through my connection with Colette in the course, she is certified. She is the owner and created what is known as the MAP method, Make Anything Possible. She collaborated with another gentleman called Gary Flint. And MAP is the fastest, easiest and quickest and safest way to get to the root of all trauma, memories, beliefs, emotions, to help heal them. But it's done in such a gentle and safe manner. And it has such phenomenal changes in people's lives that they can't believe the difference in it. So after taking her Magnetizing Millions course for a year and seeing the difference in my life, as well as I had a one-on-one personal session with a certified MAP coach, the very next day after I had that personal MAP session with that coach, I literally woke up, I was like a shiny new penny. I could not believe the absolute difference in myself, energetically, emotionally, mentally. And I only had like it was about 3 hours sleep because of the job that I was working at the time. But the shift that I felt was just outstanding. I hadn't experienced anything like it before in my life. And it also made me realise I hadn't been aware of how trapped I was physically and emotionally, because with the energy that was healed off of me, it was like literally a mountain had been shifted off of me. I had all this freedom, this feeling so happy and so good.
Wow.
I contacted her the next day and I was like, what is this? I was like, what have you done? So when the opportunity to become a map coach arised, I jumped straight at the opportunity, because for the changes that were instilled in my life, I had to pass that on and start to heal other people. And that was how I knew that was my journey to become a healer. That then led me on to being certified in Reiki, other healing modalities of working through Adrian Blackwell's healing modalities, of working with the ancestors, healing your ancestral line, past lives, down to your soul level, healing your family line, your DNA, working with Mother Mary, working with other beings, Arcturians, the Arcturian Council, and so many other spiritual beings, and your spirit guides that are there, and they're always there with you, supporting you on your journey, that I'm able to help heal people in the areas of their lives that they need to be healed from. Because as we both know, the heart is the first brain. Your gut is your second brain, your intuition. Because how many times have you heard people say, listen to your gut? And then our third brain is our crown chakra. So on my journey as well, I had been trying to awaken Kundalini, and I found that one thing that I needed to do was heal my heart chakra and unblock my heart. And through that journey, I eventually felt that happening. It was while I was receiving attunements, and about 2 to 3 minutes into receiving these attunements, I felt this massive energy on my back, and I was like, what is this? What is going on? It was just a phenomenal feeling. And then once my heart had been unblocked, so many other different areas of my life started flowing with abundance. I started, the synchronicity of meeting the right people, or the abundance flowing in, or the opportunities flowing in. And it can be very simple things, from someone kindly opening a door for you, to a bill comes in and the money just flows that needs to be there, all these synchronicities. But to unblock your heart, you also need to ask these questions. What areas in my life am I not fulfilled? Where do I not feel safe? Who do I need to forgive? As we've spoken about before, Dawn, forgiveness is key in healing your heart, because when you have suffered or been exposed to certain traumas in your life, it blocks your heart. You've got layer upon layer upon layer on your heart. And for you to be able to receive the abundance that is truly yours in this world and in this universe, you need to unblock your heart. So even though you give and you give and you give, and you keep asking that question, why doesn't that person love me back? Why am I've given a birthday gift and I've not received anything back for my birthday? And you have certain beliefs that are attached to these actions that you're taking. You need to stop and think, where is it in my life that I need to heal? What is it from my past that's holding me back, even though the past doesn't exist anymore?
Right.
You need to start looking at these key areas. So by hosting the Heart Wisdom Symposium, I've deliberately ensured that speakers like Dawn here are a part of that symposium, so that the men and women who are now coming forward as light workers, who are now looking for the answers to these questions that they're asking themselves, even if they're not aware that they're asking these questions, there's things that need to be answered, because they know they're not happy. They know that they deserve more. They know that there's more out there for them, and they don't want to suffer anymore. We're not here to suffer. We are here for our soul to heal from past lives and to experience certain themes, because we are souls having a human experience, but we're not here to suffer anymore. And when you have emotional pain, you need to think of well, how can I heal that? What is it that's causing that? Why has that happened to me? And all of these questions can be answered when you listen to the different speakers on the Heart Wisdom Symposium, who will help you and guide you and lead you on your path to where you're meant to be. Because I know that if you're watching this between myself and Dawn just now, that you're being called forward. You are now being called forward as a light worker. You're here to help heal. You're here to help show the way. You're a light worker that's been called forward, and you're meant to bring other beings forward to the forefront so we can heal the world and the universe. Because whenever you heal yourself, just you, one individual, it has such a massive ripple effect throughout the whole world. That energetic healing that happens, the fabric that has been torn starts to be healed piece by piece. And it's time now for us to come together as a community. We've been separated for so long, and understand that certain government institutions have tried to instill it in a way that we're separated, you know, by different conflicts socially.
Yep.
Which we don't need to have that separation anymore. It doesn't matter what country, what age, what religion, what job you are in. We are souls having a human experience. And that separation needs to stop now, because we are all human. We are all love. We are all divine love. We are all divine love beings. And we are here to help evolve and go from the 3D to the 5D. So by bringing a collaboration of speakers together who are on a journey to build a community of light workers in love and to heal everyone's heart in this world, to help move us forward, is so important to me, and to get that message out there to so many people so that we can move forward. COVID-19 was horrific for us all. We were all locked away in our houses. We all know the horrible, horrible things that happened, and it created a lot of dysfunction in the world and socially with people. And you could see that dysfunction whenever we were allowed to, you know, start to socialise again, and you could see people trying to find that hierarchy of how do I fit and where do I fit. But there's so many people out there now that are building communities specifically so that we can go and chap our neighbour's door. You know, we used to, as we were growing up, you know, just go to your neighbour's door, chap the door and play with your friends, and you were more than welcome. Whereas now people have, you know, security cameras up and who's knocking at my door, and, you know, the younger generation won't pick up the phone, they'll text, but they're like, someone's phoning me. It's enough. That has to stop now, and it is slowly stopping, and we need to start coming from that place of divine love. And that's why I've brought so many speakers together, so that we can start that movement and keep that going forward. We have a younger generation just now of starseeds who are lost. They don't know where to go. They need a community to go to. So there's a gentleman called Kenji Kamara, and he has specifically built a community and a course to help the younger starseeds coming up find their way and find their path forward, because people have been lost for so long. So I hope that answers my question of why I've created the Heart Wisdom Symposium.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really want to reiterate what you said. I wrote it down. We're not here to suffer anymore. We're not here to suffer anymore. And it is time to come together. So your symposium is a beautiful offering in that vein to create another sacred space for the heart wisdom, for the heart to open, for teachers and speakers to come together and share their healing modalities, their healing messages. So thank you so much for this work, Helene. And just to reiterate again, the summit itself, or the symposium itself, runs from November 12th through 22nd, and you can check the link below and click the link below to register. I presume this is a free event. Anyone can attend for free. Is that right, Helene?
Yes.
Yeah, great. Wonderful. Well, thank you for taking the time to share your wisdom with us today. And I'm wishing you all the best for your healing services in the world and for this symposium to reach as many people as possible. And I want to thank all of you who are here with us watching this video on YouTube, and perhaps I'll put it on one of my other channels. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you found value, please do, like, subscribe, the usual, right? Share with your friends, anyone you know who you feel would benefit from some heart healing, heart awakening and activation. This is definitely worth your time investment. So thank you again. Have a blessed day, everyone, and we'll see you on another call.